This is an introduction to our new technology Vuwr. Vuwr is the world's first debating app that allows this to occur in a safe live streaming environment. Vuwr allows all forms of social engagement from all members of the human race. The Vuwr app is a multifaceted debating platform that allows all of the humankind to express their opinions and beliefs in a live debating environment. Users of Vuwr are rated on the response from other Vuwr video debating room attendees that also may contribute to the overall progress of the ongoing, often multi-session experience. Why did we choose to create the Vuwr video debating platform? The real question is, why do people like to debate or argue? And what is the difference between the two? People debate and argue to learn, show their prowess over a matter, to win, prove themselves right, or in fact profess adamantly any agendas they have in their mind. Debating, like any other tool, can be used for good or bad reason depending upon actors' intent. It also depends on who are the parties involved. Just like a kitchen knife, people use it to slice a bread or be vicious and hurt someone. Debating is a great tool to learn. All constructive and respectful debates are great ways to learn, if the parties involved debate with intent to understand each other's point of view. Neil deGrasse Tyson is an American astrophysicist, author, and science communicator. Since 1996, he has been the Frederick P. Rose Director of the Hayden Planetarium at the Rose Center for Earth and Space in New York City. Dr. Tyson chose to work as what is currently being referred to as a science communicator. I would speculate that, while probably not the sole reason, at least in part, because of the influence of his mentor Carl Sagan. One of the largest complaints among scientists, and the scientifically literate alike, is the ignorance of the populace regarding science and technology. Dr. Tyson possesses an affinity for showmanship, along with a depth of knowledge in the field of astrophysics. This allows him to present concepts in a way that is both reasonably understandable and entertaining to the public. Sure, they're simplified, but that's the point. This can, and does, facilitate a curiosity that might not otherwise present itself to many. Maybe this reaches an adult, and shows them that just because they didn't get straight A's, do well in mathematics, or possess a genius-level intellect, doesn't mean that the understandings provided by the scientific method are outside their realm of comprehension. Therefore, allowing them to make more informed decisions in several aspects of life. Maybe it resonates with a child. Children are already very curious, and this may set them forth on a path of discovery, leading to a foundation of knowledge, and a model of the universe in which we live, based on empirical data rather than one of placating half-truths and outright falsehoods they often receive, usually from uninformed family members and peers. My point is, regardless of what real scientists think about his position within the field, what he does is important and is just as deserving of our respect as the grunts in the labs. Vuwr is the world's first debating app that allows this to occur in a safe live streaming environment. Why do people like to debate or argue? Not everyone does. Neil deGrasse Tyson on Twitter stated, indeed, as has been said, if an argument lasts more than 5 minutes then both sides are wrong. I am a firm believer in this. Everyone is entitled to their beliefs. If I get into a discussion of belief, I don't try to disprove someone else's beliefs. I will just let them know I don't share them but acknowledge them just the same. If we are discussing facts and I have vetted and know what I am saying is correct but the person I'm talking to wants to argue, I will cite the source and wait for them to look it up. It serves no purpose to continue discussing it and I'm not going to rub their error in their face. If they look it up and start asking questions, we can continue to talk. It is no longer an argument. If I'm discussing something and I do not know the facts, I say I do not know and allow the person to show me vetted sources so that I can know. Arguing is again useless and actually inhibits you from gaining knowledge. Why still do people like to debate or argue? People debate and argue to learn, show their prowess over matter, to win, prove themselves right or in fact with any agendas they have in their mind. Debating, like any other tool, can be used for good or bad reasons depending upon actors' intent. It also depends on who are the parties involved. Just like a kitchen knife, people use it to slice a bread or be vicious and hurt someone. People like to debate, civilly, logically and formally, because bright people enjoy a battle of the wits. Playing the game well is its one reward, win or lose. Nobody dies in a war of words. The worst which can happen is that a usually very large ego suffers a bruise. Called homage, bruise is heal, and there's always next time. People argue because it makes their blood boil, they feel heat, they feel passion, they feel alive. For some couples, arguing results in separate sleeping arrangements. For others, arguing is foreplay. One size does not fit all. I'm sure there are many other reasons why people want to debate and argue. I believe some people want to argue just to get something off their chest. But here is why I enjoy a good debate. I like to flex my brain and I enjoy the mental challenge. Some people enjoy playing sports. Why? Maybe they enjoy the physical exercise or the physical challenge of it. Some people, including myself, enjoyed the competitive aspect of debates and the challenge of it. Individuals like to debate in order to persuade others with their particular point of view, even though their views might be skewed with perverted facts. Now, it's possible that a pathological liar would very likely be able to influence others with his outrageous comments, especially when he has people around him who are gullible enough to believe him. Vuwr is the world's first debating app that allow this to occur in a safe live streaming environment. None of these are dictionary definitions, they're just my own take on each. I've participated in legal and Tibetan religious debate, so I have some experience with that. Naturally, I've discussed many things over time and have had my share of arguments as well. Discuss, a mutual exploration of a topic between two or more people. I suppose it will soon include bots as well as people. All people involved in a discussion may have the same point of view, so there may be little or no debate or argument. The goal is to enrich and enhance the knowledge that the various participants bring to the fore. Debating is a mutual exploration of a topic either for the purpose of rhetorical exercise, competition, or to achieve greater clarity, for example Tibetan debate, between two people, generally, though there can be more, debate team for example, in which there's a specified topic and each person, per a set of formal rules, generally, stakes out a different position or view as it relates to that topic. The process generally involves making statements supporting one's position or attacking it, asking questions designed to expose weaknesses in the other person's positions or to show strength in one's own position, by leading the opponent through a series of yes answers, for example, answering questions skillfully to support one's own position and/or attack one's opponent's position. Argument basically involves elements of debate, attacking, defending, asking questions, answering them. However, it doesn't follow formal rules, and is based on actual disagreement on some topic. It may involve a trivial matter or an existential one. For example, the future of a marriage or relationship. The process generally involves real emotional investment in one's own position and against the other person's position. It's rarely done to arrive at a well-reasoned conclusion or as part of a formal competition, or to mutually explore a topic to achieve greater clarity. It's done to satisfy emotional needs or to express deeply held convictions about some topic. Here are 12 ways debating will help you for the rest of your life. Reasoning, research and even public speaking skills are just some of the positives behind learning how to be a great debater. From planning your argument, even if you don't agree with it, to choosing your words wisely, debating will help you take on whatever life chooses to throw at you. Debating is by no means the same as entering into a full-on argument. In fact, you will need to develop a succinct, effective argument, which will gain you support and kudos, rather than blindly attacking your opponent. From Cicero to Churchill, History's great debaters have helped shape the world we live in and resolve many of society's issues. Here are 12 ways that debating can help you in your life for years to come. Debate is a process that involves formal discussion on a particular topic. In a debate, opposing arguments are put forward to argue for opposing viewpoints. Debating is also carried out for educational and recreational purposes, usually associated with educational establishments and debating societies. Again, Vuwr is the world's first debating app that allow this to occur in a safe live streaming environment. Debate versus discussion. Debate and discussion are two words that are often confused when it comes to understanding their meanings and usage. Strictly speaking, there is some difference between the two words. The word debate is generally used in the sense of deliberation. On the other hand, the word discussion is used in the sense of detailed conversation. This is the main difference between the two words. It is important to know that there is an element of argument in a debate. On the other hand, a discussion can be free of arguments. A discussion normally is centered on a particular topic with assertions made by two or more people that do their best to establish the validity of the topic. Hence discussion normally take place during meetings such as company meetings, official meetings, meetings between the heads of institutions, meetings between the heads of organizations and the like. On the other hand, a debate does not take place during meetings like official meetings, company meetings, meetings between the heads of organizations, and the like. In fact, debate takes place to oppose certain points regarding a topic. It takes place between two or more people that are intent upon proving their own statements, and thereby, engaging in arguments to oppose the assertions or statements made by other people. This is primarily the reason why debate is considered a skill in developing one's communication. It is a test of one's communicative abilities. A debate is held as a kind of competition to prove one's speaking and communicative ability. On the other hand, a discussion is not held as a competition to judge a person's speaking or communicative ability. This is another important difference between the two words. The word debate is thus used sometimes in the sense of contest as in the sentences, 1. A debate was held for college students yesterday. 2. Angela won the first prize in the debate competition held for girls. In both the sentences, you can find that the word debate is used in the sense of speaking contest, and hence the meaning of the sentences would be a speaking contest was held for college students yesterday, and Angela won the first prize in the speaking contest held for girls. The word discussion is sometimes used in the sense of chat as in the sentences 1. There was a discussion among the members of the club. 2. Francis took part in the discussion about civic sense. In both the sentences, the word discussion is used in the sense of chat, and hence, the meaning of the first sentence would be there was a chat among the members of the club, and the meaning of the second sentence would be Francis took part in the chat about civic sense. The word discussion takes its origin from the verb to discuss. It is interesting to note that the word debate is used both as a verb and as a noun. These are the differences between the two words, namely, debate and discussion. Finally, we have created the Vuwr app with the benefit of the user in mind. By frequent use of our brand new live streaming technology, we are sure that users of Vuwr will accomplish the following. 1. Be a better critical thinker on Vuwr. While you might not debate on a day-to-day basis, chances are you will get involved in small disagreements and differences of opinion. Debating, instead of arguing, can help you diffuse a rapidly escalating situation. Rather than raising your voice, take a step back and choose your words wisely. Debating helps you to develop essential critical thinking skills, the ability to make reasoned and well-thought-out arguments in addition to questioning the evidence behind a particular stance or conclusion. Critical thinking will help you become curious about new ideas while also retaining a level of skepticism and building a healthy attitude to questioning. It will also help you to become more humble. Well, you can't be right all the time. 2. Articulate your thoughts with Vuwr. Ever had that feeling when you just can't get your words out quickly enough? Debating can help you become even better at explaining a whole variety of topics. From explaining complex mathematical equations to the plotline of your favorite book, debating helps you to identify your audience and choose the appropriate tone. Too formal a tone will only alienate you from your listeners, while being too relaxed might undermine your own arguments. The ability to articulate and plan your thoughts is key in debating, producing a well-planned out and sharp argument. 3. Education is key on Vuwr. In any debate the argument matters, even if you don't agree with it on principle. The manner in which you deliver your winning speech is also incredibly important. Keeping calm and maintaining eye contact are all proven as effective debating techniques. Last but not least is the method in which you put your debate together. Are your arguments coherent? Do they make sense? A good debater will keep all of these in mind in addition to the core elements they have acquired through education, reading and finding sources, writing and drafting a speech, speaking confidently and being able to listen, useful both inside and outside the classroom. 4. Think on your feet using Vuwr. Think outside of the box, challenge your opponent and be ready to identify any loopholes in their counter-argument. The ability to think on your feet and respond to questions and comments is essential while debating. Hesitating could cost you precious time and points. In fact, the ability to think on your feet could stand you in good stead in any situation which life throws at you, when time is of the essence and a decision needs to be made fast. 5. Conflict resolution on Vuwr. A good debater will remain focused and won't stray from the issue they are discussing. Just like any successful orator, remember who it is you want to keep on side, and present a personable argument. You will appear instantly much more amenable and likable. Knowing how to lose graciously and accept your failings are important skills, both in debating and during everyday life. This will also help resolve any conflicts before they have a chance to begin. So, accept any criticism that comes your way. It will make you a much more polished and proficient speaker, and human being, in the long term. 6. Show some empathy while using Vuwr. A successful speaker will always maintain a degree of empathy while debating. You might not believe in what you have been assigned, but empathy will help you understand and accept the beliefs of others. Nobody is asking you to agree with the other party's argument, but empathy is an important life skill, helping you to improve your relations on a personal and professional level. 7. Keep your emotions in check while using Vuwr. A good debater will also remember to retain an element of poise and composure, addressing the issue rather than getting carried away emotionally. In fact, managing your emotions will not only stand you in good stead while debating. It is no easy skill to manage, but will gain you respect in every walk of life. 8. Construct meaning out of complex situations. Debating will also help you learn how to construct meaning out of what are usually rather complex topics. From world peace to banning nuclear energy, taking the time to research the subject and carefully construct the points you want to make will help you construct a better argument. Finding solutions to a previous problem and compiling creative solutions and ideas are also key skills for any good debater. Thinking outside of the box and making the best of a bad situation are excellent traits to have, meaning you are prepared and ready to take on any challenge, no matter what the size. 9. Vuwr app. Presentation skills. Presentation plays a crucial part in how others perceive you as an individual, and more importantly, as competition. Consider what you are going to say, speak slowly and with clear enunciation. It will make for better reasoning and a clearer understanding of what you say. Good presentation skills will earn you instant respect both while debating and in future situations. 10. Confidence boost while using Vuwr. Good presentation skills will also help boost confidence, helping you to shine at interviews or work-related events. If you are confident, you feel more able to take on increased responsibility and even take some risks, helping you to stand out as an individual. A polished overall presentation and confident speaking manner will make you a memorable individual. 11. Be more socially conscious with our Vuwr app. Debating is a skill which requires any individual to be much more politically and socially aware of current affairs. In fact, debating also requires you to address a whole range of diverse social issues and viewpoints. Being more socially and politically aware is not only important while debating, but it will also ensure that you connect and relate better to others, both socially and in the workplace. 12. Developing an expanded worldview. Another benefit using Vuwr debating not only touches on political and social topics, it can also help individuals acquire a totally different worldview too. Debating means students study topics that they wouldn't normally consider, meaning they have a deeper understanding of the society and the world which we live in. An expanded worldview also encourages students to be proud of their talents and achievements, in addition to being more appreciative of the opportunities that await them. Being more conscious of the world we live in will stand you in good stead for the future, even if you don't win the debate this time. See also, debating some of the most debated controversial issues in psychology. Coming to the Vuwr app soon. Thank you.